Hello, I'm Mary. Here I'm with my friends, Doni and Novita. We are going to present our translation assignments from Bahasa Indonesia as a source language to English as a target language. So in the first sentence, there is anak-anak suka menggambar in Bahasa Indonesia. Then we translate to English as kids love to draw, where kids here is anak-anak in Bahasa Indonesia. We choose word kids because kids is a plural and also as a subject here, and also why we use kids rather than um, children, because kids here is so that they are actually above toddler age, that's still in preschools. And after that there is suka, we means love. Love here is a verb that show the kids feeling, and the object is menggambar means to draw, where to draw here is menggambar is a verb actually, but because in a one sentence cannot be two verb, so draw menggambar here, we use two infinitives, so it's become to draw, where to draw here is a purpose.
The next translation is that mungkin menggambar melebihi kegiatan lainnya dalam mengungkapkan kecenderungan mereka untuk berpikir dalam hayal dan mengekspresikan semua keindahan persepsi mereka. We translate it to drawing might surpass any other activities in expressing their tendency to imagine all their beauty perception. What we are going to highlight in this line is first the word imagine, which we translated from the concept of berpikir dalam hayal in bahasa Indonesia. Berpikir dalam hayal, we believe this is something that is the process of thought, which capture the image in our mind. So we choose imagine because we think that this word is compatible to express, to capture the image in our mind. And we use the word perception for persepsi in bahasa Indonesia, and we believe those words have been compatible to one another. Therefore, we use perception. And the second and the last is that we use the word mengekspresikan. Here we translate it to in expressing, which we put before the first their tendency. Expressing here is gerund, which function is object of a preposition, because we believe that expressing is showing some progress of drawing. Here we choose gerund other than to infinitive, because we believe that this sentence means mengekspresikan of the drawing, which is talking about the progress or the process of the drawing. The process of the drawing itself, other than just showing the purpose of drawing is that to express. So we use the word in expressing in gerund.
In the third sentence, in bahasa Indonesia, beberapa negara berusaha keras untuk menciptakan kondisi yang paling memungkinkan untuk mengembangkan dan menyempurnakan bakat seni dan kemampuan anak-anak. In our translation, several countries strive to create the most conducive atmosphere to develop and accomplish kids' artistic talent and ability. In the word of strive, why we use strive? Because strive more specific than others. And in this text, strive means effort but more hard. And why we use conducive? Because conducive means making certain situation or likely or possible, which is a like konsep yang paling memungkinkan dalam bahasa Indonesia. And why we we use atmosphere because atmosphere other than and because atmosphere other than environment surrounding because environment surrounding are refer to what make up the atmosphere or background against which someone or something is seen and environment was not conducive. And why we use conducive atmosphere in this text? Because conducive atmosphere have means a quiet room is a more conducive for study for the kids.
And the next is that the word accomplish, which we translate from the word menyempurnakan in bahasa Indonesia. We use accomplish here because the meaning of accomplish is actually reaching the final goal of something. So here, because those countries actually having the goal in order the kids to gain the ability and talent of art. Therefore, the word accomplished here is actually compatible and appropriate for the word menyempurnakan.
And the last sentence is, in bahasa Indonesia, di taman kanak-kanaklah di bawah bimbingan para ahli, anak-anak mulai mempelajari keterampilan dalam seni. So for informations, here we from the second until the last sentence, we actually paraphrase the bahasa Indonesia become more simplex because the structure of bahasa Indonesia and also English are very different. Like in the last sentence, we translate in English as they start learning art in the kindergarten under mentor supervisions, or where we highlight two phrases there. First is start learning, where start here is a verb that show process of doing something. With learning, we follow by learning. Learning here is a gerund form, where learning here is a goal from the process start. And the next is mentors supervisions. Mentor, why we choose word mentors rather than teacher, lecturer, or guide? It's because mentors trusted advisors or have more experience than the others. And also supervisions. The word supervisions here is the action means the actions of supervising someone. So we believe that mentor supervisions here are more appropriate to use in a context where the kids here is represent. I mean, like the kids here is shows children that still under still above toddler age.
Okay, that's all our presentations for today translation class. Hope you enjoy it, guys. And for the next presentation, just be waiting. Thank you.